You're welcome back to the channel, and thank you for our new subscribers. Thank you for our existing subscribers. I'm sure you get value every time you watch our videos. So today, you know what we do on the channel, right? Teaching us how to live our best life. And today we want to talk about an important topic, which is buying a car. And today we'll be focusing on specifically immigrants, people who are new. And you can be immigrant in any country, right? You probably might decide to move from UK to Canada to become an immigrant if you were a citizen of UK, or you move from any part of the world to another part of the world. I just want to give you basic tips on what to do and not what to do when it comes to buying a car, because I've seen too many of these. A lot of people make this mistake. And you know what we do on this channel is encouraging you, teaching you on what to do to live your best life. So when you move from a certain country to another, one of the things you need to understand is that the most popular car in the country you moved from, or where you were living before, might be different from the most popular car in the country you just moved to. And if that's the case, you've got to be careful when you want to buy a car, because what ends up happening is that you might buy a car that the parts of that car in that particular country might not be readily available. That means your car parts might have to be shipped from China, from Yugoslavia, could be shipped from anywhere for you to get that car part, because your car you just bought is not manufactured in the country where you just moved to. But because you're used to the car where you were living before, you felt, oh no, I love that car, I want to buy it in this new country I am. So the first thing you need to do when you move to a new country is to first of all check around you and ask yourself a question. How many people, or how many of these cars have I seen people driving around this area? Is it something that is common? How have I seen 2, 3 people driving this car? Have I only seen few people driving this car? Or I've seen a lot of this type of car being driven around in this particular country? You can Google, there are a lot of resources to check what the most popular car in any country is. That's the car people use. Well, if you're rich and you've got all the money to spend, that might not be a problem. But I'm talking to someone who moved not because he's super rich, but to change the environment, to live a new life, or for any reason, basically. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be careful on what type of car you're buying, because when you buy any car that is not manufactured, or a lot of people are not using it, might not be manufactured in that country, that's okay. But if a lot of people are using it, that sends a message that the spare part for that car would be cheap in that country. Because for me, I remember I used to live in a different continent before, and then I moved to another different continent entirely. But one mistake when I first got out of my country that I made was just buying a car for just one reason: I love the car. And mind you, it's not like I've got a lot of money to spend on maintenance on this car. So the car then I bought was actually Ford. But the country I was living in at that time, buying Ford spare parts means that I have to basically import the spare part from another country to fix the car. And at the end of the day, what ended up happening is that I spent a lot of money trying to fix a car that I cannot source for the parts locally, and it cost me a fortune. So we have to get that right when we are deciding on what car to buy. I'm sure you get value out of that. If you love the channel, subscribe. If you are a returning subscribers, we appreciate you. If you're a new subscriber, click on that subscribe button for you to hear more about what we talk about on this channel that adds value to your life and for you to live your best life. Thank you so much, and God bless.